Good morning, yogis, and namaste. Welcome to today's practice. So feel free to have any props you may need, maybe a yoga block, a blanket, whatever makes your practice comfortable for your body. We got my little fur baby Bella wanting to hang out for a few moments. I do invite you, finding that comfortable seated position on your mat. We're going to roll the shoulders away from the ears. Taking the hands, heart center chest. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. I now invite you to take the hands to the belly as you continue with your breath. And your eyes can be open, gaze soft or closed. Taking a few moments to tune in a little deeper. Get centered, rooted, and grounded. Invite you, if your eyes were closed, we're going to open the eyes. Placing the hands to the knees, we're going to let the crown of the head just fall to the left. Continuing with our breath. Inhale, we're going to take the crown of the head to the sky. And exhale, we're going to take the crown of the head to the right. Continuing with that breath. Inhale as you take the crown of the head to the sky. And exhale, we're going to take our yogi gaze to the mat. Inhale, we're going to take that yogi gaze to the sky. Exhale. And inhale, yogi gaze forward in front of you. Exhale. Practicing a few shoulder rolls. Rolling the shoulders up, back, and down. Relieve any tightness or tension in this area. Settling to that easy pose. I now invite you, we're going to start that Sufi roll or Sufi grind. Taking the upper body to the right on our inhale. Exhale, circle around. And inhale to center. We're going to go 5 times each side. There's 2, 3, 4, 5. Settling to that easy pose, taking the hands heart center chest. We're going to take an inhale and exhale. Hands to the knees, starting that Sufi grind to the left. Exhale, circle around to the right. Inhale, center. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I now invite you, we're going to practice that head to knee pose. We're going to start extending the right leg at about a 45-degree angle as you continue to hug the left foot to the upper right thigh. Taking a breath in, float hands to sky. And exhale, we're going to reach for the toes, ankles, shins, wherever your hands go. Taking a few settling breaths. Being mindful, we have length from the crown of the head to the pelvic floor, grounded to our mat. And we're going to release it, rolling the upper body away from that right foot. I now invite you, we're going to settle to our deer pose with the left knee pointed towards the front of the mat. Sliding the right knee closer in. We're going to take our hands towards the left as we breathe. In through our nose, gentle sigh out the mouth. Inhale, exhale. You do have the option here to go into that full pigeon pose. Remember to honor what your body needs. It will let you know. And we're going to release it, making an adjustment as you extend the left leg about a 45-degree angle. Hugging the right foot into the upper left thigh. Breath in, hands to sky, follow with yogi gaze. Exhale, we're going to reach towards the left toes, ankle, wherever your body goes here. Being mindful, we do have length from the crown of that head all the way to that pelvic floor, grounded to your mat. Inhale, exhale. Continuing with that breath. We're going to release the hands, rolling that upper body away from the left leg. Adjusting that right knee, opening the right hip a little deeper as we turn. Settling to our deer pose, or you have the option to extend the left leg straight back to that pigeon pose. Your choice here. Continuing with our breath. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. A few more settling breaths. We're now going to release it. Let it go as we take both feet grounded to our mats. Knees will be bent here. We're going to take an inhale and swoop the hands behind the body. Pinching the shoulder blades together, I invite you to take the yogi gaze to the sky and take a few settling breaths here. release the shoulders. We're going to take our left foot. We're going to practice our figure 4 pose seated. So taking the right foot, crossing it over that left knee. Taking a few settling breaths here. Now invite you releasing that right foot to your mat, simply taking left foot to the right knee as you continue with that breath in through your nose, gentle sigh out the mouth. And we're going to release left foot to the mat. We are going to settle to that seated Baddha Konasana, taking the soles of those feet touching, and feel free to use a little pillow, a yoga block underneath those sit bones for your body comfort as you breathe. Taking a little time, giving the body a little TLC today. Feel free to have a little movement with the knees if you would like. I now invite you, we're going to make that transition to all fours, that tabletop. We are going to take the knees a little bit wider than our hips today. Toes can point towards each other. Breath in, we're going to drop our belly, open that yogi heart, yogi gaze up. Exhale, round upper spine as you take yogi gaze to the front of that mat. Inhale, drop the belly, open yogi heart, yogi gaze up. And exhale, round upper spine, yogi gaze to the front of that mat. Continuing with your breath and body movement. Settling to that tabletop, taking an inhale, we're going to sink the hips to the heels of our feet, finding our child's pose. We're going to take 5 settling breaths. Inhale, rolling the body to all fours. Tucking toes, lifting hips to sky on that exhale to our downward dog. So feel free to keep a slight bend in those knees as you take the feet a little bit wider today. Yogi gaze will be towards the front of your mat as you breathe. And feel free to pedal the legs. Do what feels good to your body. I now invite you to make that transition, walking feet closer to the hands. We're slowly going to come up to our goddess pose. Taking a few settling breaths. I On your inhale, we're going to reach the hands to sky. Exhale, taking the hands down and kind of cradling the low tummy in a yogi squat. Inhale, transition, reach hands to sky, come up to standing, and exhale, taking it to that yogi squat as you just cradle the low tummy. So a few times, inhale, reach, exhale, find that yogi squat, hands to belly. Inhale, reach, hands to sky. Exhale, yogi squat as you cradle that belly. One more. Inhale, reach, hands to sky. And exhale, yogi squat as you cradle the low belly. I now invite you rolling the body, keeping feet where they are, legs a little bit wide. Extend the arms to that T shape. We're going to find that star pose. Continuing with our breath. Inhale, we're going to take the left hand to the sky, letting the right hand just kind of fall towards the right knee. Exhale. Inhale, roll it to star. And exhale, letting left hand fall to the left knee, extending right hand over to the left. Few times here, open to that star. Exhale, extend left hand over to right. Inhale, open to star. And exhale, take that movement to the left. Inhale, open to star. Exhale, take that movement to the right. Inhale, finding our star. And exhale one more time, taking that movement to the left. We are just going to roll the body to standing. We're going to settle to our warrior one or high crescent lunge, your choice. So with warrior one, pointing right toes to the front of your mat, a gentle lunge with that right knee. That left foot is going to be parallel on your mat. If you want to practice that high crescent, we're going to turn that back foot forward. On your inhale, adjusting that back foot, opening to that warrior two. Exhale. Inhale, we're going to take it to extended side angle. Left hand's going to reach to the right side as you let the elbow rest on the right knee. Taking a breath here. Inhale, we're going to open to warrior two. Exhale. And inhale, adjust the body as we find our triangle pose. Right hand will go towards the inside of that right ankle. Yogi gaze is going to follow the left hand to the sky. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, roll the body up. Open to that warrior two. Exhale. Inhale, whether you want to do warrior one, adjust that back foot, or our high crescent lunge. Take a breath here. Inhale. Exhale. We are going to turn the toes pointed forward on our mat. Take an exhale as we hinge the hips back, settling to that wide leg fold. I do invite you to take a few settling breaths. Taking the hands to the center of the mat, I invite you to take a breath in and exhale, fold a little deeper. Inhale, lengthen through the spine, yogi gaze forward. And one more exhale, forward fold. We're going to find that goddess pose. Slight bend in those knees, bringing the body away from the mat. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, we're going to roll the body to standing as we turn left toes forward. And we're going to start the dancing warrior on the left side. So taking a gentle lunge with that left knee, take those hands to sky. Warrior one or high crescent. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, make that adjustment as you open to that warrior two. Take a breath. I now invite you, we're going to take left elbow to that left knee as you extend right arm over towards that left side. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, roll the body up, opening to that warrior two. Exhale. And on your inhale, make that transition as you find your triangle. Taking 2 settling breaths. Inhale, rolling the body away from our mat. Open to warrior two. Exhale. And inhale, high crescent or warrior one. Inhale and exhale. I now invite you, we're going to step into that strong mountain pose. Hands, heart, center, chest, Anjali Mudra. Inhale, exhale, taking a few settling breaths. Invite you, taking a breath in, we're going to take those hands to the sky. Exhale, slight bend in the knees as you take the body to a forward fold. Inhale, half lift, and exhale, fold. Inhale, reach those hands to sky. Exhale, finding that forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach those hands to sky. Exhale, find your fold. Inhale, half lift. And exhale, fold. We're going to keep the knees slightly bent. Feel free to sway the hips from side to side. Settling into that ragdoll, you can hang on to the elbows. Continuing with that breath. I now invite you, breath in, reach those hands to sky. On your exhale, we're going to open the arms wide and swoop them towards the low spine. Interlocking those fingertips, I ask you to gently open yogi chest, gazing upward. Continuing with that breath. Release the hands, taking it to a few gentle shoulder rolls, maybe a few neck rolls, whatever feels good for you here. I do invite you, we're going to make our way to all fours on the mat, finding that tabletop position. Taking a breath in, we're going to extend the right foot and legs straight back. We're going to find that bird dog. Exhale. As you continue with breath, I invite you to float. Left hand forward, yogi gaze to your mat. We're going to take 3 breaths in through the nose, gentle sigh out the mouth. And we're going to release left hand as well as the right knee to the mat. Inhale. Exhale, hips to the heels of those feet to our child's. Inhale, rolling to all fours. Exhale as you take that left leg and foot straight back. Continue with your breath, taking right arm forward, yogi gaze to that mat for those 3 settling breaths. I invite you to take right hand to the mat as well as that left knee. Take an exhale as you sink hips to the heels of the feet to those child's. Inhale, roll up to tabletop. Exhale, sink those hips to the feet. A few times. Inhale, roll it to tabletop. And exhale, sink the hips to the feet. Now I invite you one more tabletop position. Tucking the toes, we're going to walk our hands closer into the body, having a seat on the heels of our feet. Feel free to take the hands, heart, center, chest, on Jolly Mudra as you breathe. We are going to take the hands to the hips as you roll the hips away from those heels, letting the tops of the feet go to the mat. We're going to go into that low lunge on the right side first as you step right foot forward. Gently lunge it. Hands can go to sky on Vinyasa. Taking a few settling breaths. We are going to take an inhale. We're going to start swooping the arms towards the back in kind of like a bow here. So take the chest a little closer to the right knee. Exhale. Inhale, transition, low lunge on Vinyasa. Exhale, we're going to bow it. Inhale, on Vinyasa. One more exhale as we bow. Rolling the upper body away from that right knee. Making an adjustment here as you take right knee to your mat. We're now going to work that left side. Stepping left foot forward on the mat. Gentle lunge. Breath in. Reach those hands to sky to that low lunge on Vinyasa. Taking a few settling breaths. Exhale, we're going to bow it back. Inhale, reach those hands to sky, low lunge. Exhale, bow. Inhale, rise to low lunge. And one more exhale, bow. Rolling the body away from that left knee, making that adjustment as you take left knee to the mat. We are going to practice a few hip circles here. You want to go 10 times each direction. I started with my right side. If you have knee ailments, feel free to use a towel underneath the knees or find a comfortable seated position on your mat, taking it to the Sufi roll or Sufi grind. And settling to that center. We are going to take the body to all fours. I do invite you to take the knees wide, pointing toes to each other. Breath in. And on your exhale, slowly sink those hips to the heels of those feet, finding your child's pose. Continuing with our breath. We're going to walk the hands to the right side. As you continue with your breath, I invite you to take 3 to 5 breaths here. Inhale as you start walking the hands, center. Exhale, take those hands to the right. Continuing with that breath. On your inhale, taking it hands to center, exhale, child's. Inhale, rolling up to all fours as we make our way to that comfortable seated position on our mat. I now invite you, we're going to take our fingertips beside us on the mat. Letting the head fall to the right shoulder. Taking a few settling breaths. Breathe in and breathe out. On your inhale, take the crown of the head to sky. And exhale, let the crown of the head fall to the left. Inhale, we're going to take the crown of the head to center. And exhale. Letting the right palm ground to your mat. Breath in, left hand to sky. And exhale, take that left hand to the right. Good seated side stretch. I invite you to continue with that settling breath. Inhale, we're going to roll the body to center, reach both hands to sky. Exhale, palms touching, heart, center, chest. Inhale, reach both hands to sky. And let the left hand go to the mat as you extend right hand to the left. As you continue with that settling breath. Inhale, we're going to reach to sky. And exhale, letting the hands fall to the mat. I now invite you, we're going to take those hands, heart, center, chest, as you continue to breathe 5 settling breaths. We are going to release the hands just to our knees. I now invite you, this is a time maybe for a pillow or a blanket as we settle to a left side lying Shavasana. Apologies, my little fur baby got excited. I am going to take a pillow between my knees. I am going to extend the left leg on the mat. Pillow between the knees, letting the right knee fall on top of that left. You can have a pillow or a yogi block to rest the head, your choice. Feel free to take the right hand to the belly as you breathe. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. I invite you to close the eyes as you relax the forehead and jawline, continuing with your breath. Letting all tension or tightness in the body, let it go. This is a time for you to tune in and tune out, connecting a little deeper with our breath, the body,